direction you want these folks to go in? Are you advising folks to, like CJ just said, start getting out of certain high risk and
no question, you have to become conservative when you're faced with the challenge that we have looming ahead of us on January 1st. You have to. And besides that,
and January 1st is Tax-mageddon, as we
tax
call it.
yeah, right.
And what are some of the realities that you see with if you look at the 12 rate as compared to what's coming at the 13 rate? Is there any advice on that front?
Well, yeah, I'm sure there is. I mean, you have to look to alternatives and bonds. Right. That's the only options you have. In terms of taxes, CJ's actually printed off some of the potential tax changes, and one of the big one that we're hearing consistently over the last week and a half now is, what about capital gains? What should I do about that? There's a lot of concern. We had a seminar that we did this past Tuesday night, and that was the biggest topic in the room was Tax-mageddon. What about capital gains?
Yeah, so for the average investor, what is a capital gain? Because inside of your IRA, when you remove money from an IRA or a 401k in retirement, it's taxed at ordinary income tax brackets. And that's dependent upon how much income you have. But conversely, your after-tax investments, your joint accounts, your individual accounts, whatever it might be, your stock accounts, they are capital gains taxable. There has been a benefit in after-tax investments up till now. That benefit has been that you're taxed at a maximum of 15%. The reason that the government decided to do this is it's a way to incentivize people to invest. Well, that is expiring, and it's expiring in a major way. If Obama gets his way, he's looking at raising the capital gains tax from 15 to 20 on just the capital gains, plus the dividend rate would go from max of 15 right now up to 35%.
Plus the ATM is going to hit more Americans than it ever has.
AMT, well, the AMT.
AMT, sorry.
Right.
Oh, the ATM's getting me too. I paid $5 yesterday to get money out of my own account. So the inheritance tax, is that also on the radar?
It sure is. So we've talked a lot about this on the radio. Federal estate taxes, death taxes, inheritance taxes is what they call it. Right now the limitation is just over $5 million. It's $5.12 million, which means if you have less than that, you don't have to worry about an inheritance tax. Well, if everything goes the way it looks like it's going to go, that drops to $1 million next year, which here's why that's key. I know a lot of you driving right now are thinking,
what the hell do I care about?
Right, $1 million bucks. It applies to all your investments, all your value inside of your home and real estate, and here's the key, your life insurance death benefits in the event that you don't have them in what's called an irrevocable life insurance trust, which 99% of people do not. So to get over that $1 million marker, it's going to hit more people than you would ever imagine. Even young people.
If you're a person who is a civil servant taking 12 to 13% over a 25 to a 30-year period, potentially you could have $1 million.
Well, and here's
in your
where
portfolio.
it's key. And here's what's amazing. Even if you don't have $1 million in your portfolio, let's just say you have $200,000-300,000 grand.
Right.
What about the $750,000 life policy?
And the rental property that you own.
Right. Yeah. I'm a great example of this. My portfolio isn't over $1 million, but my estate value, because of my life insurance, is well over $1 million because I've got life insurance. So now you have to. And by the way, this isn't something that should make people necessarily freak out. It should give them the indication that they need to meet with a professional to find ways to protect that. Because there are ways. You can park it inside of what's called an irrevocable life insurance trust.
Keyword irrevocable.
Yeah. So there's things that can be done, but
we like that word under this crowd, that's for sure.
Right.
When you have, I think I